What's up, Dirtbag Nation, my fellow dirtbags, the channel for casual raiders. Thanks for clicking on the video today. We have a huge shout out to Fuzzby for letting me join his account or go on his account, and we're looking at Sanguinia today. Sanguinia. Such a cool looking model. Sorry if I butcher the name, but she's got the blood tears running down, all red, like just such a cool looking new model that I was actually able to pull her. I just didn't level her up to 60 yet. Fuzz leveled her up to 60 like the next day that he got her because he really needed a cleanser for the clan boss. So we built her at the last video. So if you're not subscribed, hit subscribe so these videos pop up for you guys. But the last video we did a how-to gear guide on her. Some things that I would change is possibly do a little bit more damage with a little bit more accuracy. Because she doesn't provide enough healing with just her continuous heal to kind of keep the whole team afloat. So for her to do more damage for the clan boss, she probably needs that accuracy to take off all the buffs from her and put it up on the clan boss. So that's kind of the only thing I would suggest differently. So crit rate, gloves, and possibly accuracy for the banner. That's what I would change. But anyway, we're gonna do a whole skill, masteries, artifacts, everything we did for her, as well as throw in some dungeons. And I did record a clan boss video for her, kind of showing you what she does for the clan boss. All right, so let's go over the skills. She's got an A1, which is a 3-hitter. Already I'm thinking Fire Knight, obviously clan boss, but it's almost like reminding me of Horizon because attacks one enemy 3 times. Each hit has a 20% chance of decreasing the duration of 2 random buffs on the target for 1 turn. So pretty cool chance, 30% chance of decreasing 2 random buffs. So if they only have 1 buff on the target, which the clan boss has, then you're able to decrease it by 1 turn. So it's almost like it doesn't strip it all automatically, but it's a pretty cool skill on an A1, which could be really good for a counterattack team for the clan boss, which we don't have on this account. But either way, the A2, very good. So places a block debuff on all allies for 1 turn and a 15% continuous heal buff on all allies for 2 turns. So this is just the block buffs for the clan boss because it's a 3-turn cooldown. It kind of goes every once in a while. When we first recorded it, it didn't do it again the second round. It kind of goes off of this skill. She really wants to do the skill first instead of this one, which I didn't really get. So you have to be careful with that. If you're going to do it manually, but the 8-2 is again, very unique skill. Attacks 1 enemy, has a 75 up to 100% chance of transferring all debuffs from this target to the target. Removes all debuffs from all allies except this champion. So my thinking is making her like a 2-to-1 ratio with the clan boss, and then she'd be able to remove a stun with this or put up a block buffs, and so that way people don't get stunned, and she'd be able to heal a little bit more because of the continuous heal. That way, or a relentless set might be pretty cool with her. Just being able to attack a crap ton of times, being able to put up heals a little bit more, and also being able to strip buffs and transfer the buffs. So I think she'd be kind of unique. I might, on my account, build her with Relentless and test it out, kind of like what we did with Apothecary. But cool looking, whatever that's called right there. But that's really cool. So she's support. She literally does attack and support your champions at the same time. In Doom Tower, good OR, which is accuracy in Doom Tower by 55% or 55. That's really good. Masteries we got on her, again, clan boss masteries. So we went a little bit more the offensive route down to Giant Slayer because she does have a 3-hitter on the A1. And then defensive route to kind of get a counterattack if anybody does get sleep, any of these. This could be work with PvP. This could be work in the dungeons. And this is if anything gets transferred to the enemy targets. Like let's say you take off a stun and put it on the enemy team. That's how you're able to get a leech up on the enemy team. So basic build. Sorry if you can't see. Let me move over a little bit. There you go. So we got this down to Giant Slayer, and then again the defensive route. If you wanted to go offensive, you would basically just go with the accuracy route down to kind of getting lasting gifts to kind of extend any buffs that you have. So you're able to extend the healing buff for a little bit and the block buffs. So you potentially could do that if you want to go the offensive route. Couple different ways, right? She could be built a lot of different ways. Then the artifacts, again, clan boss, remember that. So lifesteal, we have defense, lots of defense. We got defense with HP, defense with HP, speed boost, of course, with HP, HP. a little bit of speed. We wanted the speed to be 191 because I was testing her to make sure that she went last on my team. So that way she could put up the block buffs every single time and your team doesn't get stunned. So that's why I want to make her not as fast. Her base speed is insane, 105 base speed. That is very, very good on Epic. But we got speed, defense, HP, and then lots of speed there. I took this off another person just to kind of make sure we hit the speed roll. We have HP, so again, I would switch this to accuracy if you wanted to really get as much damage out of her as possible, because we still have to test the accuracy on the clan boss. This, a little bit more accuracy. We have 21 here, which isn't bad, but defense. If you go crit rate gloves, go with the crit damage for the neck piece, and then the defense for the ring. So if you go in crit rate, go crit rate gloves with crit damage for the neck piece, because the total stats would give you 100% crit rate with about 80, 120, 130 crit damage. Not bad for a support model. And then 84 Great Hall, you get an extra 30. That's 120 plus 96 for a banner. You're looking at 210, 220, which is exactly what you need for the clan boss. So that's the only thing I would change is accuracy banner. Again, if you want to test it out, I haven't tested it out yet, but crit damage for the neck piece and crit rate for the gloves. Just kind of get a little damage out of her. But I'm going to try that on Relentless set, so that should be super fun. 191 speed, which is what we're aiming for, around 4,000 defense, which is really good for the clan boss, and 65k HP, which is very good. We got a lot of HP on this model because she starts with 20k base HP, which is amazing for an epic, as well as almost 1200 defense, which also is very good for an epic champion, especially epic support champion. 105 base speed though, that is so good. All right, so that is her skills and masteries and artifacts. So let's get into some stuff. I'm gonna add the clan boss into the end, but we're gonna go into some dungeons now. So let's get into Ice Golem. So we are a good affinity for the Ice Golem. We can't strip any buffs on the enemy team, but at least we can try to take out Apothecary and we'll put her in. We got defense there. Do we want to try switch up the team a little bit? Maybe. All right, we're going to try this just to test it out. So very tanky defensive team. Let's throw it into it and let's see what we got. So again, she could put up the block buffs on the enemy team or on your team, and then she's able to put up the continuous heal, which is again very good. It's going to heal your team. And if anybody puts any debuffs on your team, she's able to take it off and put it on the enemy team. So I'm thinking, what does she do on the boss? We'll find out. Because if your guys get frozen, strips the frozen, puts it on the ads, so that might help out pretty well. 3-hitter on the anyone is really cool. That's why I'm thinking, like, if you go more like damagey with her, with the crit rate gloves and the crit damage, she might be able to do some deeps on the enemy team, especially if you're debuff them like this with Tyrell. But we got to make sure these beasts, nice. Got to make sure these beasts don't put up any buffs. It's actually a pretty quick team for a Ice Golem. I'm impressed. All right, so now we're at the final boss. There's nothing to Sacrificial Lamb. That's the move where she takes off the buffs or the debuffs and puts it on the enemy team. There you go. Now she put up the block buff, but it's only for one turn. And then she puts up the continuous heal, 15%, which is pretty big. I want to see if she can Sacrificial Lamb, take it off, and put it on multiple targets or one target. I think it's just one target. Attacks one enemy. But we have decreased defense on everybody now. So I want to see if she can take it off and land it on the boss, the ad. Cool, so she took it off, put it on the ad. So she took off all the debuffs from everybody, and she has a chance to, which is a 100% chance to put it on the enemy target. Very good in Ice Golem. I mean, I think she's going to be good everywhere. But pretty unique and cool champion. Aesthetics, again, very cool. Nice. So War Master, Giant Slayer procs on everything. Now all the debuffs are out again. Let's see what she does with Sacrificial Lamb. You'll just notice, like, it'll say right there, put up the transfer, decrease defense on the target. So now we'll fast forward because not really going to do a ton to this boss, really just going to take it down. But yeah, we'll fast forward once we kill the boss. That was clutch. So only one person got frozen because she put up the block buffs on everybody. So it was like the perfect timing. Again, I think she's going to be very good in the ice golem. If you make her faster, like if you don't just strictly use her for clan boss, you make her super fast, relentless gear. I think she'll be really good. What do we got here? Pretty crap. So let's get rid of that. Now let's throw her in some Fire Knight. Again, I think she'll be good because she has the 3-hitter on the A1. She's able to block buffs or block debuffs, and she's able to heal your team. So let's take out who? I guess we'll take out Royal Guard. This might be bad, but we shall test. All right, so there's no lead because this is for Doom Tower. We're just gonna test out. We're just gonna have some fun. We're going to see what she can do. If she can actually get through the waves, because she is weak affinity, so she might get targeted, but she has 65k HP. So we have 2 weak affinities. I think Sile might be in a relentless set, because she just attacked like a crap ton of times there. Sile, I think, is just one of the best champions in the game, no lie. She died. Coldheart just fell over. She is sleeping right now. Gets rezzed up. No heals coming her way. Again, just Sile just controlling everybody. Yeah, she definitely has Relentless. She is proccing it like crazy right now. That's super fun. Relentless on a Sile. Stun and Relentless on Sile, I think, is the best too. She's doing work. Support champ, just killing people. Nice. I think we should put crit rate and crit damage on her because she's hitting for 10k with like nothing. And she gets 3 hit. I mean, that's like pretty good chance to like just keep crit and doing all the fun stuff. She's only got 50% crit rate right now. All right, so we made it through round 1. Only the Coldheart died. I guess she's the one that's getting targeted because she has like no HP. But she's helping heal. Like she's helping Sile heal more, and she's got so much HP, so she's not gonna die, right? She's not gonna get targeted. So I think she's good. She's just not a good lead because it's only for Doom Tower. So if we want to use her for Doom Tower, I think she could be good for Doom Tower, helping you hit all of your accuracy debuffs. And she's actually able to put out debuffs because she strips debuffs on your team and puts it on the enemy team. So that actually is pretty good. I want to see her do that on the Fire Knight and see what she can actually put on the Fire Knight. All right, so now we'll fast forward. And we are at the boss. 2 minutes, 49 seconds on an auto run. Let's see if she does her A1 first. She does not. Stupid AI. So now he's going to get to attack. There goes Coldheart. There is a debuff out right now, but we can't put it on the boss because the shield's still up. Here comes back Coldheart. She does her A1, gets the shield down. Coldheart's too slow, can't do the Heartseeker. But she lived. All right, so Coldheart's A1 definitely going to help out a lot with Fire Knight now because the AI fixed. There you go, got it down. All right, now we're rolling. Sacrificial Lamb, put the debuff out. Now I think it's GG. Hit 3 times, 1 Giant Slayer proc. Let's see if he actually gets another turn. Arbiter, so good. Or Armiger. Nice. Yeah, pretty good team. Her bleed, obviously just kind of taking some damage. Not needed, just, again, good for Fire Knight. I wonder what his fastest run was. All right, cool. Pretty self-explanatory. Does the same job as like a Rosin. She's just able to heal the team and put up block buffs. But if the guy never goes, you don't really need the block buffs. Like another Coldheart obviously would be better. Fast time was 241. All right, we'll keep that. It's not bad. And now what else can we do? Dragon, obviously everybody's good in Dragon. You can literally run anybody, but she's probably really good for the final boss. So if we take out, I don't know, Miscreated Monster, we'll put her in. Probably don't need him. What other deeps can we do? Alton? Kale. How's your Kale looking? We're going with the big dog. So we got 25, 33 in all battles. So we're just gonna go with that. Some defense. This is gonna be a super tanky one. Let's see if Royal Guard dies first. He doesn't seem too tanky. Let's test this out. What is she gonna do? She's going to do a 2 first. That's what she's prioritizing. Sacrificial Land, there's no debuffs out, so you don't have to worry about anything. I want to see if she's going to take the debuffs off the boss, so like all the poisons, and then put it back on the boss. I don't know how much defense, like if you need that much accuracy for that to happen, or if it just does it automatically. I know she takes it off automatically, but is she going to be able to transfer it automatically, or you have to face kind of the resistance route, which I think that's what the case is. I think you're going to need accuracy on her if you want to focus on that. She's at 191 speed, so not the fastest for Arena. I think if you made her your last person in Arena, I mean, that Sacrificial Lamb isn't bad. I feel like if you just build her with more damage and some buffs go out on your people and she maybe has resistance, you can take the buffs off, like take off stuns, take off all that stuff, and then target one other person, hit them probably really hard, and then put those debuffs on the enemy team. That could be one route. But I'm not sure in PvP what she does first. If she does the Sacrificial Lamb first or the A2. Because if it's A2, not that good. Okay, and now we are at the boss. Let's see what she does with the boss's poisons. If she puts up the block buffs, again, that's good. If she takes the buffs off, again, that's good. So she has basically 2 cleansers almost on your team. There we go. Everybody got stunned but her, but she didn't have the A3 up in time. That would have been perfect if literally she cleansed all of the stuns for your team and then attacked the boss, but that wasn't the case. It's really all about timing because now all the poisons are still on our team, and she put up the block buffs after the poisons went on. But 15% continuous heal, not bad for 2 turns. All right, all the buffs are still on our team. There you go. Removed all the buffs, put up the decreased attack on the dragon, which was cool. She doesn't have a ton of accuracy. I think she has 80, 90 accuracy, and I'm still able to land. So just imagine if she had a crap ton of accuracy on her. She's hitting for 30k with the Giant Slayer procs. All right. When's the sacrificial? All right, dragon might die, but sacrificial lamb would be perfect right here. I don't know if we have it. Yep, we have it. Boom, look at all that. All of that just went on the dragon. I don't know if you saw that. It was 2 poisons and the weaken back onto the dragon. So I think her in a bunch of different sets, like Relentless, like you have Sile or anything like that, would be clutch with her, just going over and over and over again. Super fast speed. After testing that in the clan boss, obviously Relentless would not be good for the clan boss, but I mean, it might. If she's not your main cleanser, it could be good. Like, she could actually probably do a ton of damage with this, putting up the I don't know if the poisons are whose damage it is, because if you're taking the poisons off your whole team, like on the clan boss, and then put it on the clan boss, does that count for her for the damage? I don't know. We got to test it out. But very fun, right? So I think we ran her in everything. Doom Tower, I would run her in Doom Tower. 55 accuracy extra in Doom Tower is really good, especially when you get to the hard stages. Clan Boss, I'll link that video at the end. Like, I'll play right after this one. And Faction Wars, very good. I think she's going to be really good in Faction Wars. And all the dungeons, I believe we ran through. Spider, we haven't tested Spider yet. But if you have Miscreated Monster, just use Miscreated Monster. If you don't have Miscreated Monster, let's say we don't have Prince Cameron, we put her in here. Is this going to be able to do it? We should test this out. So this is only defense down, no weaken. Yeah, so we need like a Rosin or somebody here, but let's test this out. So she's at 191 speed. She's going to take off the poisons. Not sure if she's going to be able to put it back on the boss, but let's see what she can actually do. Stun on everybody, that's cool. Block buffs go up first. Continuous heal. So let's see what the poisons, like if she takes that poison off and puts it on the boss. She took it off, didn't put it on the boss. I think the boss is immune to poisons. You can heal, yeah. Receive less damage from poison. So I think she can still be poisoned. It's just less damage. And my accuracy isn't high enough to put the poison on the boss. That's why I think accuracy, if you really want to use her like 4 damage, accuracy could be it. If not, you just want to make her be a healer and a cleanser, just do HP and speed. But we got some poisons on there. It's a 4-turn cooldown, the Sacrificial Lamb. So Relentless again. I keep saying Relentless because Relentless is going to let you do it a lot more and heal a lot more because it's going to come back around. It's like a mini battle, but not as good. Different. It's probably really different. She's got a 3-hitter instead of AoE. She's got a 1 continuous heal instead of 2, and continue block buffs. Sacrificial Lamb right here. Got it. All right, so she took all of those off. Didn't put anything on the boss again because the accuracy isn't high enough. But not bad, right? So surviving a little bit longer. I know the shields are ridiculously big for Miscreated Monster, but not bad. We should see the total damage that she does at the end of the battle. All right, so here we go. We got 2 minutes, 58 seconds, which if you put that on auto for a newer player, not bad. She did 351,000 damage, not a lot. So not a bad, right? Not bad. She doesn't bring any damage to it. She really is there to take off the poisons and heal your team a little bit more. Miscreated Monster is really just kind of your go-to for that. So not needed. Could be good, not needed. So those are the dungeons. Clip for Clan Boss is coming next. Okay, so we are testing out the Clan Boss Ultra Nightmare without a counter attack. We got a Poisoner, decreased defense, decreased attack, increased defense, and she's going to be able to cleanse. So we got a 3-turn cooldown. Everything else is geared up. So let's test it out. First time running her on Clan Boss, she is geared for Clan Boss, and she has the masteries for Clan Boss. So let's see if she does any damage, as well as how well she's good at healing. So we're just going to set up the team, make sure that we're good to go. We got increased defense here. He already did that, so we don't have to do it. And then we're going to put up some poisons, decrease defense here. And she's going to do the healing one, this one. Yes, because then, no, so I don't think we do it there. I think we do it before he gets stunned. So we're going to have to restart. Okay, take 2. Same team, good to go. Now she has the block buffs, only 1 turn. So we had her go last with 191 speed right before the boss. We just got to make sure that she puts it up at the right time. So he's got increased defense, we don't need that. Put up some poisons, decrease defense again. Cool, perfect. And now she doesn't have to do this. So she's just gonna do her A1, and then we have to wait till he's about to do the stun. Once he puts the stun up, then we'll be able to put up the block buffs. So do we increase defense again? That's on 3 turns. It's on a 4-turn cooldown. Yeah, so he needs a little bit of books. But it's pretty cool that we can literally have increased defense of the entire boss, which is going to be great. I don't know what he does on auto. Cool. And now she can actually transfer some of this. So we don't want to do this. We want to do this. We're going to transfer all of this, and we're going to see what the accuracy does. Nice. So I'm not sure. That's what we're testing out in the guide. If she needs accuracy to put on the boss, because if she does, that'd be insane. Like where she can just transfer all those poisons and just put it on the boss. I don't know whose damage that comes out to. Is it hers or whatnot? So now he's about to stun. So she has to do her A2. And then once she does that, I think we can put this on auto. Nice, he got a so we have literally 3 decreased attacks. There should be no reason why he does not have decreased attack. All right, so we're gonna put this up. Block stun, booyah, and then we put this on auto. And then we're just gonna let this run. Again, I wanna see the transfer thing because she doesn't have any accuracy right now. So just watch the debuffs and see if they land anymore with her doing it. But she's like never, she has so much HP, a ton of defense. We have Iron Braga on the team. All right, so she removed the buffs from, all right, so what the hell happened there? So she didn't do the A2, she did the A3 instead. So that's not good. So she's not gonna do what she's supposed to do in Clan Boss. Which means you have to manual it, which sucks. But she can remove that buff, I believe, with her A4. I'm sorry, A3. Teaser. Yeah, so I'm just not sure if she can be a auto person reliably to do her A3 every single time. Because there goes the stun. She's too slow, so she can't remove it. And she didn't put up the block buffs. Or block debuffs. So let's take this off auto real quick. And let's just see if we can get it back on track. I think 3-2 is the one that stuns. So we'll do this. Yeah, so now here comes the stun. So now we can put it up on everybody and then nobody will get stunned. And it might not be, I'm not sure if, I mean, I guess it could be good if she's like taking off his poisons and putting on the boss. All right, so not stunned. And again, it's on a 3-turn cooldown, so she should be able to do it every single time. But with the A3, I guess, being a 4-turn cooldown, she prioritizes that over the A2. Yeah, we are like way behind in the damage right now. Tyrell is not in lifesteal, so she just doesn't have enough healing to heal Tyrell. But she did it. She did it there. So she did the block buffs. Didn't matter because Tyrell died. So I think watching this video, the guy, this is another account. We have to gear Tyrell with lifesteal. Once we get Rosin, we just put the lifesteal gear on Tyrell and give it to Rosin, and it's same thing. All right, cool. So now she's doing it. Now she's doing it every 3 turns, which is cool. So we got to figure out how to set it up to make sure she's doing that every single time. Because then it blocks the stun and it helps you kind of keep going. But this is a Ultra Nightmare team without a counterattack, and with some people that don't have lifesteal gear. So I think she could be viable in the Clan Boss. Like, it's not bad. You just got to make sure that she's doing her A2 instead of her A3. and she did 675,000 damage. So not the best damage, but that's the thing. Like, how does it track when she steals the buffs? Because if she needs more accuracy, we got to take off the accuracy or put more accuracy on her, so that way when she takes all the buffs and puts up on the clan boss, that poison that the clan boss does, and now goes back on there. Cult Brawler's poisons then go on the clan boss, which could be a good combo. But obviously the Cult Brawler did the most because of the poisons. So there we go. She could probably, she lasted pretty long. Like it wasn't bad. I think she would be good with 100% crit rate, doing a little bit more damage, and a little bit more accuracy, and that might help. So that is my guide on Sanguinia. Let me know what you think about her. Are you going to be using her? What are you going to gear her as? After making this video and seeing her, I think I might level her up to 50, test her out in some relentless sets, and just make her super fast, and kind of seeing if she's going to be better with that, or yeah, I think I'm going to make it a little bit more damagey. For this account, he doesn't have any cleansers, so really just using her for the clan boss is kind of what our go-to was for him, before he gets, like, you know, a Miscreated Monster, I mean a Mausoleum Mage or somebody like that, or a Bad Elf, right? Anybody that can really cleanse the boss. So I think a good pair with her would be Sam/Survivor, but since we don't have a counterattack team, you really need like the Iron Braga to survive a little bit longer, as long as he can get maybe like these. There's so many books for Iron Braga, it's so sad because he's such a good champion, but he requires so many books. But if he was booked out, he'd be good to go. But like I said, let me know what you thought about her. Hopefully this helped you out. Hit the subscribe if you haven't already, so these videos pop up for you guys. How-to gear guide, we already posted, so if you haven't checked that out, check that out. And then let me know what you guys want to see next. Count Takeover is coming out. We just did a really good one the other day. We're streaming. We have another one coming out, hopefully when we hit 750 subscribers. We are at 630 right now, so that should be coming up probably next day. So he's logging back in because I just told him how awesome she is. But guys, let me know what you think. Appreciate it. Good luck with everything, and we'll see you in another video soon.